Concerning education, that's how kids are taught about bullying in America. So, what is bullying? Bullying is when someone is hurt by unwanted words or actions, usually more than once, and has a hard time stopping what is happening to them. Bullying can be physical, like hitting, pushing, shoving, fighting, tripping, yelling at someone, making rude gestures, taking or breaking another person's things, or emotional, like name calling, make fun of someone, laughing at someone, leaving someone out on purpose, starting rumors or telling lies about someone, sending mean texts, messages on a computer or cell phone, trying to make someone feel bad about who they are. So, where does bullying happen? Bullying can happen anywhere. It can occur in your neighborhood while going to school, at school, and while online. What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is using technology such as email, texts, social media, online gaming, or pictures to harm someone else with unwanted, aggressive, and repeated behavior. Includes sending mean text messages, posting unkind statements online, sharing pictures that are not yours to share, liking or sharing posts about something hurtful, spreading rumors or gossip online, agreeing with someone who posts something hurtful. Bullying is never okay, cool, or acceptable. Never, no one ever deserves to be bullied. So, how can you tell are you a target of bullying? Do you think you might be the target of bullying, but unsure if it's bullying or just someone being unkind, rude, or mean? Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference, but don't worry, we're here to help. So I like to mention here that's this passage comes from an organization called a Pay Circuits Against Bullying.org. Later on, I'll list out a website name below. Let's continue. So, who gets bullied? First, know that bullying shouldn't happen to anyone. There's no one type of person who becomes the target of bullying. Bullying can be directed at anyone, from the shy choir student to the class top guy. Girls, boys, first graders, fifth graders, kids who like art, kids who play sports, and everyone in between can all be the target of bullying. Bullying is about how we treat one another. Bullying is never justified, and no one deserves to be the target of it. But just because a lot of kids experience bullying doesn't mean it's okay or something that just happens. The one sure thing is that no one ever deserves to be bullied. The most important thing to remember is that bullying is never okay. No one ever deserves to be bullied. Are you a target? There's a checklist. You can think about, are you called mean names by other kids? Do other kids ever hit, kick, push, or punch you? Do kids leave you out of groups on purpose? Has anyone ever sent you mean messages? Has anyone ever started a rumor about you? Has anyone ever destroyed your belongings? Do other kids make fun of the way you look or act? Is it hard for you to make friends? Are you sometimes afraid to go to school? Has anyone ever made you do something that you didn't want to do? Do you often feel nervous, anxious, or worried about how the other kids act towards you? Have other kids ever laughed when someone hurt you? Have you not wanted to go to school or ride the bus because you were afraid of another kid? Have you ever tried to stop someone from hurting you or harming you, but they just keep doing it? Has anyone ever made fun of you for something that you don't do as well as other kids? Has anyone ever made fun of you for being really good at something? Do other kids ever mock or mimic the way you talk, act, or look? Do other kids often tell you that they don't want to play with you? I think you can get the answer by checking this checklist. So, another important question: do you bully? Think the person bullying is the big top kid on the playground who pushes everyone around? Could be, but it can be the cheerleader, the student council member, or the quiet kid. A lot of times people think that appearance defines someone who bullies, but you can't tell who bullies just by looking at them. Students who bully can be any size, age, gender, or grade. Then what does define someone who bullies? The answer is it's their behavior. It's bullying when someone uses words or action to hurt or harm someone else, and that person has a hard time defining themselves. Sometimes kids who bully might think that it's cool, fun, or just no big deal. But think about it. What is cool or fun about hurting someone? Name calling, tripping someone, laughing at them, leaving them out, ignoring them on purpose. How can hurting someone possibly be no big deal? If kids think about why they are bullying, they can then deal with those reasons and change their behavior. You want cool? That's cool. So, how can you check? Do you bully? You can think about these questions. Do you call other kids names? Say things to get a reaction, such as being scared or upset out of another kid? Gossip about other kids try to make them look bad. Tease other kids about how they look or act. Start rumors about other kids. Want other kids to be afraid of you? Try to humiliate other kids. Hit, push, or shove other kids. Leave kids out of games or groups on purpose. Encourage other kids to be mean with you. Hurt or be mean to other kids mostly when adults are not around. Take or ruin other kids' stuff. Enjoy it when you make others' kids upset. Blame other people for your reactions, for your actions. Think it's cool when you laugh at others. Enjoy it when other kids are scared of you. Think that some people deserve to be hurt or teased. Send mean or threatening messages by text, social media, or other technology. Think it's fun when other kids feel humiliated. Enjoy making fun of other kids' differences. I think you will know the answer after you check all these questions mentioned above. So, how can you help when you are facing bullying behaviors? Bullying doesn't just affect those who are bullied and those who bully. It has a huge impact on those who see the behavior. The group of kids who witness bullying is really important. This group may not be getting bullied. They may not be bullying, but their reaction can make a big difference. Think about it. Have you ever seen a group watching a fight? There are some who look and then walk away. There are others who watch and say nothing, and there are those who cheer it on. How this group responds can really impact a situation. Learn what you can do so that you can have a positive influence. As a witness, what can you do? If you see someone being bullied, speak up. When students are willing to say they think something is wrong, they can make a difference. Let others know that you don't accept bullying at your school, and others will be more willing to speak up too. If you see bullying, you can tell a grown up. Telling is not tattling. It's okay to tell. Reach out. Tell the kid who is being bullied that he or she doesn't deserve to be treated that way. Nobody does. Ask friends to join you in being a kid against bullying. So, what's the difference between tattling and telling? A lot of kids say that they don't want to tell an adult about bullying because they don't want to be called a tattletale. But there's a big difference between telling and tattling. Telling is down to protect yourself or another student from getting hurt, but tattling is done to get someone in trouble. It's okay to tell an adult when you see bullying. In fact, it's a really smart thing to do. So, how to tell an adult, you may ask. If you or someone you know is being bullied, you may have heard tell an adult. That's a great idea or advice, but how do you do that? You may be thinking, will anything change if I tell? Would I be a tattletale? I don't want to get anyone in trouble. Knowing that bullying is a big deal and you have the right to speak up and be heard, who should you talk to? You can talk to parents, teacher, coach, family member, counselor, mentor. If things don't change or you need more help, try and talk to another adult you trust. What do you say? You can say things like, I think someone might be bullying me or someone I know. Will you help me? I want to tell you about something that happened. Can we talk more? Somebody did something that made me feel some negative emotions like sad, hurt, mad, embarrassed, worried, or scared. It can be hard to tell an adult about something emotional or serious. You may want to share what's happening and how you are feeling all at once, or you may need more time. Know that your feelings are important and that's this your story to tell. What you have to say matters. No one should ever be bullied. Telling an adult is important.